Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cheap Haass. This is episode 7. We are going to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, also known as Imola. We had a successful race last weekend. We got 2 points, more than our 1 point that we got beforehand. But Alex Palou got hit by Yuki Tsunoda. We kind of realized that we need to kind of chill it a little bit with using the aggression. We'll do that maybe when we need to, maybe not just having it on. Yeah, we got some car parts to fix. All right, so we have to replace the front wing. We have to replace the underfloor, which we have at least a couple of. And then we have to, swap out some side pods. Put on a new one there. And then, like I said, the underfloor. So we'll do that. And then we have another suspension that is needs to be swapped out. So yeah, we are a little bit down on some things at the moment. So unfortunately, we have a fire at the factory, which means we cannot manufacture anything, which is a problem because we just destroyed some stuff in the car. We have some stuff in the pipeline that we need to get out. So we need to shut down the factory. We have no choice in the matter, so we have to approve the pause. All right, so looking at the race preparation for Imola, unfortunately, Teo Porcher brought out a red flag in qualifying because he backed into the wall. We'll show that now.
Now with the Haas. Within a split second, the impact's made. Now their confidence will have taken a hit with that.
As you can see, that was a pretty hard hit. I think he just destroyed 3 separate parts of the car. Destroyed also, I think, a gearbox. So we're down on gearbox for out of our 3 for the allocation for the season. And yeah, we're didn't really help us out, especially with some of the parts that he destroyed. Another suspension part gone. This is going to be our strategy for the race. We're going to go soft, medium, medium with Porcher, just because he's got 2 brand new sets of mediums. Below has a brand new set of mediums, just a single set, and then he's got a brand new set of hards. So we're just gonna put Palou on the strategy I actually want to put him on, and we're going to put Porcher on just an opposite strategy just because he's got 2 brand new sets of mediums. So this will be the strategy heading on into the race, and let's get to the starting grid.
Here in Imola, the drivers are ready to take on the 63 laps of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. There's a chance for Esteban Ocon to show what he can do here.
They're in a tight pack starting 9, so hanging on to points is going to be very competitive.
Right. Let's get to it then. The crowd are on their feet in anticipation of this, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
All right, so 2 times speed. Palou still in 11th place. We're going to focus on him for at least for a bit. Why are we losing so much time to out front? Is it because everyone's on deploy on the get-go? I guess that would make sense. Porcher gets overtaken by Bottas. Have them both manage their own ERS a little bit. All right, down to the first lap. We're going to go back to neutral. Neutral. We're gonna have Palou go back on to deploy just because he's struggling. I'm gonna go aggressive on the tires as well. I know he shouldn't be doing that, but really, really, really want to get up to Gasly here. Just want to get there for when we get the DRS enabled. Come on, dude. I know why we suck, but why? Get good. Alright, we're gonna go standard and we're gonna get swallowed up here by Norris, Sargent, and the bunch. Porcher's at the back of this pack here. You can see him in the background. So we're gonna just let what's gonna happen, and yeah, we're gonna go 8 times speed here. Palou, I'm expecting to get past on the front stretch here. We're gonna see him drop down to 12th, I'd assume. Or not. tires are Pillow on? Or Norris. Norris is on mediums. Okay. I mean, we're holding pretty okay. Actually broke the DRS of Norris there for a minute. I think he's starting to push now. We'll see him get a little bit closer here on the straightaway. On the straightaway, we'll see him get close. Does he go for it? No. We're at 3 kilograms down on fuel. I think it was like 3.7 when we started or something. 3.6 or something. All right, Norris is really close now. All right. Go a little 2-time speed here, and we're going to tell Mr. Blow to push. Seems like the perfect time to do that, because it seems like we're actually gaining here on Norris by doing that. We're going to tell him to go neutral. Back to 8 times. We're going to see where Norris is in relation to Pillow at the end of the lap. And we broke DRS. At least for the time being, because Sargent is right behind us. Alright, so Pourchaire gets ahead of Bottas. I'm gonna just have Pillow just run his strategy here. I don't want him to do anything really too aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, we should probably go aggressive with Pourchaire. I will jump on board with him, kind of see what he's doing. Really like this camera angle. Alright, now it's time for him to do some work here. Got Norris ahead of him. That scared me. I thought that was a crash. Alright, hopefully we can get ahead of the McLaren here, but I'm not too sure about that, because if he's going to have DRS... Alright. Nope. Neutral. Alright, so Norris has just gotten broken out of the DRS. Actually, we shouldn't even go for this, but we are. Alright, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go, we need to catch up to Sargent. Alright, we're gonna run out of DRS here in a second, so we need to go to top up, unfortunately. Still pushing on the tires, which is okay. Actually gonna go 810 speed here. Pourchaire is just within the DRS range, so we're gonna have him harvest. Go standard on the tires, at least for a lap or two. Might even get past Sargent here by not really doing anything. We're gonna actually run Pillow on top up for a minute. Neutral. Go aggressive on the tires. Even close up here on Sargent's. The pit window is open. Good. We're close enough with Pillow where I think we're in a good spot. Deploy, 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 deploy. Go, 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 go. So we're going to get by Sargent here, and hopefully we can stay ahead of Sargent. Hopefully see us obliterate him throughout these next few laps. Okay. Aggressive. Alright, so we're at that point where we're going to have him pit onto the mediums. Him push. We're gonna have him go back to neutral. We're gonna have him go full attack. He's coming around the final corner, which is right now. I didn't mean to do that. All right. A little 2 times speed here so we can adjust his wear to aggressive. Do that. Let's go 8 times. We're gonna look at Polo here for a minute. Not too discouraged by Polo's pace here. I'm wondering almost if we need to what's everyone in front of us running? Okay, so they're also running that, but they're doing a little bit better on their wear, so we're gonna go light for a minute. Just gonna see what that does to the interval to Norris behind us. Alright, Porcher is pushing his brand new sets of mediums. We're gonna let him push until they get into the yellow, which they just did. And that's gonna be him done pushing for a minute. Porcher's tires doing good. Alright, everyone else seems to be doing the same strategy as us, which is not great. Flo gets overtaken by Russell. Hopefully when we get overtaken by this next car, which I think is Hamilton, is we can kind of just sit behind and catch some draft. Slightly discouraging because all these guys ahead of us are... We're going to ignore that for at least a second. Alright, so we're going to go full attack here.
Let's just keep the pressure on.
We're going to pit onto the hards. Try to catch him coming out of the... Going into the final 2 corners. Pause. I know I hate pausing because it feels so clunky on a video. Do that. Actually, we're going to have him come out of the gates on... The sergeant is literally right behind him, so we need to do a little bit better job here. I wish it would let me actually control my fucking drivers. Because he's right on the back bumper. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do. Full attack. We're going to deploy. We just lost a position there because I was unable to make him push. We need to catch up to Sergeant. What tire is Sergeant on? Sergeant's also on the hards, but we have a newer set than he does. Putting Porcher on top up. Flo does have the DRS. I'm gonna go neutral now. Aggressive, just to make sure we can maintain some sort of semblance of tire wear on the car. I'll let Porcher be a little aggressive here. Just want him to see if we can take advantage of those fresh tires, or the softer compound. Actually losing... Man, we lost the DRS to freaking Sergeant. Yeah, we're gonna let Porcher just push here on this stint. He's gonna have to pit again. We need him to build the gap up to the cars behind. If he's got 12 seconds on Sergeant, that means that we're still gonna come out probably around the 17th or 18th. So we're just kind of pushing on those tires, at least for a little bit now. All right, below looks like he's in a good position here to get by Sergeant. All right, we're gonna put him on deploy for this part of the lap. And go aggressive. Alright, what are we looking like with tires compared to everyone else? Okay, so we're about on par with everyone up till Ocon, but we're literally exactly where Gasly and Ocon are. Gasly is, which is not beneficial to our strategy at the moment. So we're going to go 8 times speed here. Hopefully we can gap Polo, or yeah, Sergeant with Polo a little bit more than we currently are. Just kind of break that 1 second. Go to neutral. Letting him push. All right, 2.3. We can kind of put him on standard, and we're going to have him top up. We're going to put Porcher back to this. He's still pushing. He's looking like with his tires. Okay. Pourchaire is starting to overheat his tires a little bit. We're gonna have him go standard till the end of his stint. I'm really liking Pourchaire's strategy right now. Low got 4.2 to the Williams behind. All right, we're gonna keep Low where he is currently. All right, so this is the optimal pit lap. We're gonna wait until Low starts losing, or Pourchaire starts losing a lot of time to. All right, I think that's the point. I think where he needs to start pitting now. So where is he? So he's gonna go full attack, full beans. We're gonna have him pit onto the medium compound. All right, so he is just coming out of the pits. We're just gonna try to get him to go super hard, just so we can kind of not get blue flagged here. And full deploy and everything as well. He's got Joe right on him. Where's Leclerc at? All right, so Leclerc is here, Sainz is here, Sainz is there, and Pourchaire is here. So we need to make sure that we can. Aggressive, neutral. We're gonna go 8 times here. We're gonna look at Pelot. Pelot's too far back from Gasly to be able to do anything, but we're very comfortable in our position to kind of finish where we are. Actually, even gonna have him go on light on the tires here. Go neutral on the ERS management because he's been doing a good job. He's actually hanging in the DRS there of Charles Leclerc. Cool if he can kind of sit there, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Pourchaire, we need him to gain a ton of positions. And go light. Anytime that we see his yellow flag.
What's happened with Gasly there?
Oh, Gasly. What did Gasly do?
Here's the replay. Now just keep your eyes on Gasly here.
Hopefully this is a race ender for him here.
And ends up making contact with
Oh, that is good.
And they'll have to pick themselves up after that.
Okay, so where is Gasly in relation to Pelot? You gonna have to pit? Alright, we got to have him go back on standard here. Alright, so he just gets ahead of him and he's just now leaving the pits. What's Pourchaire doing here? Okay, so Pourchaire. Oh, there's another yellow flag. What's that for?
Torch for yellows. Copy.
Oh, it's just Sonoda. Okay, is that it? Okay, we're gonna have him go standard, aggressive, and top up on the ERS as well while we're here. We'll do this for another couple laps. We'll just have him standard and top up. Harvest just to get out of the way. Neutral, what was that for? Leave him on neutral. I'm gonna go aggressive here on the tires. Below, we have 5 seconds over Albon, who's now for points because we have Ocon is Gasly. Gasly's all the way down in 16th, and he's actually right behind Pourchaire. All right, so we're actually gonna have him go light so we can save some tires here, just in case we need to do that. Pourchaire, we need him to be not doing that while on ERS management. Alright, so we're going to use this for our gaining positions. Hopefully we can kind of just sit behind... who's this? Is that Verstappen or is that Perez? It looks like Verstappen. Yeah, that's Verstappen that we're behind. And have him go standard just so he can sit behind Verstappen. Alright, below, he's about 4.8 now. Tires are looking okay. Trying to save him so we can make him to the end of the race. We're actually going to have him save his fuel as well. I think we need to have Porsche doing that as well. Porsche is just right behind the Red Bull. We're going to watch here to see if he can get ahead of everybody. Oh, come on. What just happened there? Alright, deploy. Full aggressive, come on. Alright, Bottas. We might get Bottas here as well. We got 7 seconds to Pillow ahead. Or 7 seconds to Albon with Pillow. Come on, how are we not getting by him here? Alright, neutral. Run, hopefully we can get by Bottas or gap Bottas here. For the fresh tires. Very fortunate for us to have Gasly have the mistakes that he made. We're going to see if we can get Pillow to get up to... Come on, who's that behind? Porsche. Oh, Porsche already catch up to... No. Who's right behind Porsche? Is that Sargent? Is there a yellow flag? What's that for? Stroll. Where's Stroll at? Who's right behind him? Oh, it's Gasly. Alright, I don't think we can do much about Gasly. We do have minor engine damage. Hopefully that doesn't take us out of the race here. So below, very comfortably, 10th place. Porsche. Doing the best he can. But I think this might be it here. Alright, we're good on the fuel now. We can go balanced. Alright. I'm gonna go 4 times speed here, or 8 times speed, just to see if, this is the last lap here. Alright, let's go on board with Porsche. Tell him to deploy this lap. Tell him to go attack. Below, we'll just have him go attack because we can, and we'll have him deploy as well. Actually, you know, we'll just have him go neutral. Just hoping Pillow can hold on to this. We might be able to even gap Gasly here. Alright, so Leclerc crosses the line. Below is going to cross the line in 10th in a couple seconds. We'll actually jump on board with him. That'll be his first points in Formula 1. Let's see if we can get... Oh man, we were within 0.6 of a second of Albon.
Pierre Gasly there, coming back after the checkered flag.
Who cares?
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no points to be claimed.
Big dummy. Locking it up, spinning out.
Podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
Alright, so a barn burner of a finish there for the championship, it looks like, with Leclerc getting top spot and fastest lap, and Alonso finishing third. Is going to close up the top 3 in the championship. Maybe even close it up enough so it's a top 4. We get our first points finish for Alex Palou. Just really good strategy. Just kind of consistently just where we were, best of the rest outside of the top 5 best teams. And then Pierre Gasly threw it into the wall and gifted us a 10th place position there. He got on the back bumper there of Théo Pourchaire, but was unable to do anything with it, as Pourchaire actually almost got Albon there in the last lap, was about 3 seconds behind. So really good showing from us there in the race. The crash in qualifying, though, is probably going to be the thing that's going to stick with us the most throughout the rest of the season. All right, so 9 points separates Max Verstappen in 4th, all the way to Sergio Perez in 1st. Perez has a 6-point lead over Leclerc. So this is a very, very tight championship at the moment. Looking at your constructors, Ferrari have gapped Aston and closed the gap to Red Bull. So it's kind of an even 30-ish points in between the top 3. Then you have Mercedes, kind of half of what Aston has, then Alpine with a handful of points. And then we have us with 4. So we are now 1 point ahead of Williams, who are 7th and the final team to score points. Looking down here at the bottom, Alfa Romeo have scored their first championship point in pit stops. So we are the only team to not score yet. Right, so a really positive race result there. Yeah, 10th and 12th is fantastic, especially everything considered. Palou got a little lucky with Ocon kind of making those mistakes, but those are the situations that we need to capitalize on to get points. So I'm glad to see us with the 4 points now for the season. We'll be heading into Monaco for the next race, so this will be interesting to see how that pans out, especially with how hard it is to overtake there. We do pretty good in qualifying, so maybe we can sneak into the top 10 and just park the bus the entire race. Maybe look at doing some driver strategies with maybe backing up some people with one driver and then pitting early with another. Hope y'all enjoyed that. This was a good little showing for us here, good positive momentum to carry on to the next race. So hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your week. Like, comment, all that dumb YouTube stuff, and peace.